What up, what up, what up? Bankroll Tim bedded up. Look at that fat ass white wall. Look at them, let's see, 2009 decals. See how I didn't call it a sticker, I call it a decal. I was serious. Anyways, the back window, look at that. Ain't nothing left but the glue. They actually burnt. But like I said, that's some 2009 shit right there. It's hilarious. But all right, y'all, Chevelle. 71 Chevelle. Finishing up the rear end setup. I had to cut the ends off of this rear end to use the ends on the Chevelle rear end due to the bearing spot. Like I said, in order to use, see, I clocked the ends so that way the brake caliper will be down here because we're narrowed, so now the caliper would sit in more. So boom, 2 inches on the narrow, but this is the 10 bolt, 12 bolt end. So the axles have the C-clip eliminators on there. So this, now that I have this totally on, I had the bar in there, had the pucks on there, all there. This is totally square all the way across. Now I can cut this outer ring off because now the backing plate goes on here. And then the C-clip eliminator goes on here that's already pressed onto the axle. Boom. So I had to cut these off of one of my rear ends because the ones that were on this rear end were junk because there was no lineup piece anymore. So those went into the scrap. This shock, or yeah, coilover setup came a little close, but that's fine. It's not going to hit. Rear end, this is like if the wheel was just like half inch in the wheel well, but it's going to go down 2 inches. And then I can set everything because the shock, preload, this and that, whatever. When I set it down, it's gonna drop 2 inches, so it's gonna be tucked. I had to end up putting the cross brace in there. Like I was saying, I had to put the cross brace, which is now painted. The tabs and everything are on there. The coilover, those are the longer brackets, the biking brackets, so that way they set back more, so that would fit in there. These cars, the A-bodies are a motherfucker to do that. But anyways, so that's all on there. I hate under mount anti-rolls, but I went ahead and did it on here because with this car all the way down, there's no room up there. The car does have a big aftermarket cover right there for this 12 bolt. But once again, not hiding the welds or anything. You want it to penetrate, boom. I set it a little bit farther forward because I wanted it out of the way because I'm most likely gonna do my brake setup from this corner, which will bend underneath here and go to the corner of that box. Because these boxes are super drops and being so far down, it's a lot of lever, a lot of, you know, pressure down here. So I put the brakes on there. Boom. But yeah, the pieces for the anti-roll here, the tabs, and I gotta take the tab, cut one of them off, move it over. They are just, somebody measured wrong, which whatever. Not a big deal, I'm a fabricator, so I tried to spread it to see if it would work. That went in that side, but obviously won't come out that side. I don't want to egg the holes out, so I take these, put them in the vise, cut one tab off, move it over that little bit, you know, probably bolt this in there, boom, and then it'll give you my square, and I'll weld it back on, boom. So that way I can hook these up. Gotta drill the hole up here, boom. Set that in, you know, make sure it's straight up and down, boom. That's how undermount one goes. But yeah, that's that. That's what's going on. Double adjustable uppers are in there, boom. Set of cross braces all up in there. Welded, you know, I just cut out the area just where the bar needed to go. So that's a weld right there to that part, so boom. I think originally what happened on this side is that I couldn't get the stock mount off up here for the bolt in. The bolt was real close to the car, so I think it actually bent the frame area right here because it's on the back corner from having all the weight on there, because normally, you know, the coil spring is what holds the weight here. Now it's all riding on here, and I think it bent it up because that's what caused that rub mark up there. This side was a little bit lower because everything measured out square. The shocks measured out square, or same distance, all that. Boom. Got plenty of adjustability right here with the 9-hole strip. I really wanted to put the 11-hole strip on here to have more adjustability. This is a 12-inch coilover, boom. Super drop boxes I wasn't gonna put on there at first, but then I was like, you know what, because I got a set of mediums, but that's what we ordered. He ordered, boom, put them on there, bam. All right, so rear end wise, like I said, I got this other rear end to tear down, put some stuff in, but I got to get the rest of the parts for it. Got the stuff for it, a couple things missing. That rear end right here was a basic 7.5 for box Chevy. Had to cut the ends off it. The rear end is still good. I can get some other ends put on there, clean it all up, brace it up, whatever, narrow it, and be able to sell it. I know I've said it 10 times before. This rear end right here, this is the one for one of the cars that Isaac has, Bowtie Performance. Hit him up on YouTube, Bowtie Performance. But anyways, this one has been narrowed, ends have been clocked, but I just put the center section back in it. And these are the brand new Mosier axles. That's not just a sticker, they've just been sitting around in here, got dirty. So I gotta put the bearing and seal in the end, put some paint on where the weld is for the narrow, and he's gonna come get that thing tomorrow. Can't put the cover on it, can't put the axles in it because he's got to put the backing plates on it, which are still on the other cars that all the rear end is in, the one he's switching out. Boom. And yeah, so Friday I'm up in here. I'm gonna finish up the Chevelle. And that's where we're at. Should be able to get this thing painted up, wheels on it, adjusted. If I got to do some final stuff, I'm going to be tomorrow, but this car should be ready. But all right, y'all, Bankroll Tim vetted up. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate everything. Appreciate the subscribers. Wish I had a few more. And yeah, I'm out. Peace out.